There we go. We got
Yeah.
it going. Yeah, I got the 5 because this is show number 5.
Yep.
Yeah. This is Jim and Warren, and this is Talking Vintage, and we're coming to you from
Back cage.
from the cage.
From the cage.
From the cage. Yes. This is kind of behind the counter. It's a little bit of everything in here. This is where I store all my products before they get tagged and go out, and it's also where we have like extension cords, and there's a refrigerator. I mean, there's everything
There's
in
stuff
here.
back there.
Yeah, there's things that'll probably bite you in here too. Look, my face.
Look, you didn't have told me that.
Yeah,
Coming
my
in.
glasses look dark in this, but yeah. So this is Talking Vintage. We're coming to you from Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot, located at 502 West Brennan Road, Lakeland, Florida 33813.
Right
Our
down the street
phone
from
number.
Sonny's. Oh,
Yeah,
phone
right
number.
down the street from the phone number.
yeah.
You know the phone number?
No.
I don't really know it. I mean, who knows the phone numbers anymore because you have those
That's
the
speed
cell
dial.
phones.
Yep,
Yeah, and you
yep,
just
speed
kind
dial.
of,
Yep.
I could pull out my phone and go call Warren, and it just calls Warren. But anyways, the phone number is 863-608-7672. So if you have any questions, call us at 863-608-7672. Okay? And what are we doing here? We're Talking Vintage is a show about vintage stuff. Yep. A little bit about being a vendor.
We've done that. Yep,
Yeah,
we've done
stuff
it.
that's
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
at the store.
We
So
have that big event.
yeah. Oh yeah. Last week. Well, no, but see, we don't know
No.
when this is going to air. Like on the 22nd, and
We
this
still
is
had a-
taped. This isn't live. Remember,
No,
we're not
no,
live.
But we still had a big event.
Yeah, we had a big event. Let's say in what was that? February the 4th or 3rd was it? It was on a Thursday. Charlie Belcher from Fox 13, Charlie's World, came out to see us, and he was here on that Thursday, and it was a fantastic time. You can see video clips of him and Warren, him and Warren, and him and me.
Yep.
Different clips. Yep. And the twins and
Kyla.
and Kyla. Yeah. So you can see clips of some of him and some of the vendors. And those are all up on Facebook. So yeah, so that was really cool. Really cool. And we were really busy that day, and we were busy that weekend. And
Charlie's pretty cool too.
yeah, Charlie's a fantastic guy. Okay, last time you guys watched us, we were talking about we talked about new vendors. We get new vendors in. I would say frequently, but we don't. We're not really. We go through little spurts. Yeah. But we talked about our new vendors. We did our question and answering, and we talked about why vintage, and we talked about, and hopefully for the very last time, and we're not going to mention any more of the furry handcuffs. That's it. We're done. No more furry handcuffs. Even if you ask a question about them, we're not talking about them. So let's talk about the shop events. You've got a big one coming up on the 26th of February, right? 26th? Is that right?
That's 26 is right. It's going to be our third vinyl record sale.
Yeah. You're going to have albums starting out at a quarter.
Yep.
And then
some 45s.
45s, and then all the way up.
Yep.
So you're gonna have lots of albums, more albums that are in the shop right now currently. Yes. So, like all the quarter albums will be brand new to the shop. They won't have been picked through. I mean, it's a limited genre. I can tell you that. I didn't see any rock in there, but those will be coming in. They'll be all a quarter. Have bins of those, and then we'll have some grab bags, and then you'll have your albums.
Yep.
And then other vendors are going to bring in albums that haven't been in the shop either.
Correct.
So
some fresh stuff.
So come and check that out. That is on the 26th of February.
Correct.
Yeah, February. Yeah, I don't even know.
9 to 2?
I don't know. You're in charge.
I think we said 9 to 2.
9 o'clock till 2 o'clock.
Yep.
And if you're familiar with Decades, it'll be kind of on the side of the building. You'll see a tent. It'll be right there. You won't be able to miss it. You won't be able to miss it. Yeah. So, and then after that, in April on the 9th, we have our craft fair. Now this is our third craft fair. We did 2 in 2021, and this is our third one. And each one gets better and better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, more people show up on each one. So that's going to be happening on the 9th of April.
It's a little ways down the road.
Yeah, a little bit, but it'll be a craft fair. And as of taping this, or even the air date, there'll still probably be spots left. So if it's something you're interested in, call that number 863-608-7672, or comment down below, or send us a message, or however you want to do it, and we can get you in touch with the person who's in charge of the craft fair. And it's all handmade, homemade stuff.
Yep.
So
cool.
that's
cool stuff.
That's the events here at the shop. Now we're going to move on, and we're going to go into our our vintage segment, and we're going to talk about the younger generation in vintage.
See, people seem to think that the younger generations maybe not quite as interested in this stuff, but I've noticed in the shop that we've got some younger people actually coming in, looking, actually buying some stuff.
Yeah, we do.
You know?
We do. Their generation's a little bit different. It has affected the value of older antiques. They're not interested in paying the money for an older antique. They might pay the money for something that they can paint, or change up. So they kind of moved to that bohemian style, the boho style. Are you familiar with that?
I am not. Oh, the hippie.
No. It's not hippie. That's a good thing. It's not. It's in the same era as the hippie style. Hippie was political.
Okay.
So hippie was,
Yeah,
it was
okay,
political.
yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Peace
yeah.
symbol, free
Protesting.
love. Yeah. So that's political. The boho was in the same time frame, but the boho is more of a creative, carefree, unstructured type of thing.
Okay,
So basically, go get you something cool, throw it in your house. The bigger, the bolder, the better. That's bohemian, and that's what the younger kids are shopping for as far as vintage goes. At least that's what we find out. We're not experts by any means, but I've been in the business a while, and he's been in the business a while, and we spend a lot of time in a vintage shop. So
Yes, we do.
yeah, so that's it. They don't want the true antique, so they're not willing to pay the price for a true antique because and the most of the time they're going to paint it anyways. Or I guess if it's really unusual, it might catch their eye. But they want to be creative in their decor. They want to be carefree in their decor, and they don't want to have a structure to it.
Okay.
You're not going to go into a younger person's house and find a Victorian
No.
layout in their living room. Yeah, an antique Victorian layout. No, you're just not going to find that. But you could call them hippie, but it's not. Hippie was more political, and then they're not recognized as hippie. It's boho. It's bohemian. Okay. So with that, yeah, we're going to move on. We're going to go to our question and answer time. Now we did this last week, and I had to search hard for questions, but I went through the Facebook comments. So please make it easy on me. Comment down below a question, any kind of question. Okay.
Only thing they can't question is the fuzzy dice.
No,
Not the dice.
Not the dice.
Dice.
You could talk about fuzzy dice. No fuzzy handcuff questions,
Handcuffs,
please.
right.
But I did find one. Why do you guys always wear the same thing?
Why do what? I'm sorry.
Why do we always wear the same thing?
We're advertising.
I know, but I'm in a kid's t-shirt. You're in the
Well,
decades
yeah, but
t-shirt.
we're supposed to be in a decade.
Here's the deal. Sometimes when we're shooting these videos, we do weeks back to back. So we might have the exact same thing on. In fact, I probably have the sweatshirt I had on last time earlier this morning, but now it's off. But yeah, so we might shoot back-to-back videos. So you might see another video after this, and this is exact same location with the exact same stuff behind me. Him wearing the exact same shirt and me wearing the exact same shirt.
And we do not talk to each other beforehand.
No,
to see our wardrobe.
no.
I'm wearing orange today.
Well, you're not orange, you're green.
I know, but we don't.
Oh, yeah,
I won't
yeah.
call
We
you
have,
up
yeah.
on what color are you wearing today?
No, we just think alike, and we're both wear green. Okay, so yeah, that was one of the questions. And then another question. We get these kind of questions a lot. Do you have a certain thing? And somebody asked if we had fishing stuff, and we do. We have. There's a little bit in here. There's some reels in different places. I've seen a couple rods. We don't have any one vendor that targets vintage fishing items. So that's kind of really a hunt to find those type things. Like if if the question was, do you have vintage trains? It's Warren. Warren has vintage trains. He has a bunch of them. That's where that's his realm. That's
Right.
in
One
your
of them.
wheelhouse. Yeah.
One of them, yeah.
So okay. And the last question is this one's constantly asked of us in the shop and it was online is where do we get our stuff? Go ahead.
We get them from on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Get 'em-
Yeah.
We go to estate sales. We go to yard sales. Some people actually come in and say, "Would you like? Are you interested in some of their stuff that they
Right.
they don't
Right.
want any longer?"
Right,
So we
yep.
get them from all over.
All over the
you know.
place. Yeah. People will come in and I have this and they'll send us pictures and then we spread those out amongst the vendors, and that's it. We have people drive up
Oh,
with
yeah,
stuff in
yeah,
their car.
yeah.
You got some trains at
Yeah, I
one
did,
time
yeah,
that
I did,
way.
yeah.
And then, of course, we look on Facebook too to see if there's anything in Marketplace that we might want. But yeah, so that's how we get our stuff. There's no magic to it. I personally don't do estate sales, nor do I do thrift stores. I get most of mine by people bringing it in, or I go to yard sales, or
People will call
friends
you
and
up.
family.
People will call you up.
Yeah, friends and family
They'll
too.
call
Yeah.
up,
Okay, so we're going to move on to our next segment, which is our show and sell segment. You want to go first?
I can go first.
You go first.
Okay. I need to put my glasses on
Yes.
so I can read the tag.
Well, you could have had
Okay.
your glasses on the
I
whole
should
time.
have.
They
I'm
didn't
killing
mind.
time. Okay, here we go. We have a train
With-
with 2 cars attached to it. It's a Marks flat car, Erie, Pennsylvania area in upper Midwest.
What's it?
And that's
How much is
priced
it?
for $15.
What's the scale?
Cars. It's a scale, O scale, O27.
Okay.
There it is.
Very good. All right, I have first coming up. This is a really cool piece. This is a Nestea. Take the Nestea plunge tea pitcher, and this is $8 for the Nestea tea pitcher. You can come to the shop and purchase that. Your turn.
Now a little bit different from me. A clock. It's Studio something or other from Japan. It works. It's battery operated. It's colored glass. You can see the colors in there. It does a little iridescent, and the price is $20.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, next I have up is a license plate. Now everybody looks at these and they think this is a motorcycle license plate. It is not. This is I don't know if it's new old stock because it has a sticker on it. It wasn't used a whole lot. This is a crab pot. CP crab pot.
What is that?
Virginia tags everything. So I guess if you had a trailer with crab pots on it, you'd have to have this tag on the trailer. No lie, CP crab pot.
You sure?
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what that means?
I'm in a group on
Okay.
Facebook that does
Okay.
plates. Yep. This
Crab
crab pot tag is $25. You can come decades
What's
and
a
purchase
crab
that.
pot?
Crab pot, where you
Like
throw
we
it in the
put
water and
crabs?
catch crabs.
Oh,
Crab trap.
Oh, crab trap.
Crab trap. Your turn.
I got an Auburn rubber car. This is stuff that I grew up with as a kid to play with before metal, before Matchbox and all that good stuff. It rolls. It's nice. It's Auburn rubber. It's green. Price is $15. Nice little car.
Very nice. Very nice. My last item is a miniature skateboard. I know there's a name for them, but I can't remember them. You remember these guys?
Oh my gosh, that was Roth. Was the guy named Roth or something?
I can't
painted
remember.
those Model cars.
Model cars, yeah. I can remember them on stickers when I was a kid.
Yeah.
This is, it's not super old, but it's a mini skateboard, and it's $15, and you could purchase.
Little baby, little kids.
No, I think
It's a
it's like
small one.
I know it's small, but it's for somebody really talented,
Yeah.
somebody other than me.
Yeah.
$15 for the skateboard.
Sweet.
All right, that's it for our show and sell segment. We're going to move on to our vendor corner. Ooh, here's one for the vendor corner, and this gets asked a lot by new vendors. What sells?
Oh gosh.
Everything sells. Yes.
Everything gets hot. And some stuff
Everything
cools down.
sells. Yeah, everything sells. It's about price. We say here that you live on your smalls and you make your money on your bigger items. You gotta, because we all have to pay rent here, so we have to sell a certain amount of items to make our rent back up, and then after that we sell our bigger stuff. So just for food for thought, have your smalls in there, sell your smalls. Whatever you're successful at selling the month before,
Yeah.
go out and try to repurchase that and sell it again.
Look at your tags.
Yeah,
look
but
at your sheet.
yeah, but everything sells. So if you're a vendor, everything sells. We were kidding around about glass, and I think we talked about this in the last show. Glass used to be horrible, and nobody wanted it, and I actually got rid of a bunch of it, but it's ticking back
Yeah,
up.
it
and
is.
glass is
Yeah,
selling.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's today. Who knows what's gonna? Oh, hang on.
Oh,
We have a phone call. Hello, you're on Talking Vintage. This is Jim. How may I help you?
Please.
What do you need?
A price check on aisle 20.
Price check on aisle 20. We'll have to get back to you on that, but we appreciate you calling in and participating in this show. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
aisle 20.
Bye.
Hey,
All right, so yeah, aisle 20. Yep. Hey, we had people calling in the middle of a show. How do they know we were shooting? You know,
They must
if we
have-
were radio
yeah,
and we
yeah.
were live, we could take call-ins.
Maybe.
Okay, everything sells. That's what we were talking about.
Like you said, glass sells pretty good these days.
Right now it is.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
today.
yeah,
Who knows about
yeah.
tomorrow?
Well, that's true. My
Who
daughter's
knows about
selling
tomorrow?
glass.
Yeah, there you go.
Good.
Okay, last show. Oh, I got a little tickle. Why am I not laughing then? Okay, last show we said that we were going to do something very special, and here it is. Okay, this is our 5 for 5. And he didn't even know anything about this. I wrote it down and didn't let him read it. It's our 5 for 5. If you are one of the first 5 people to comment below on the show, and one of the first 5 to share the post, then you get 5 of our brand new Decades dollars.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
This show will air on February 22nd. So today is the 22nd of February.
Yeah.
Today is.
Well, yeah.
Right, today.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, today, because today is
Today is today.
Yeah, when they see it, it's today.
Today, yeah.
Today, and it's
Yeah.
the 22nd.
Okay.
You'll get 5 of our Decades dollars, and you'll have until March the 4th to use those. So 5 for 5.
Can I get a question?
Yeah,
guys?
first 5 people to comment. You can ask a question. Hopefully, ask a question so we have something for our question and answer.
Right.
And then you have to share the post. Okay, you have to be one of the first 5 to share the post. And then we will give you 5 Decades dollars. Now, no family unless they're out of state.
Well, I was going to say, the question is, if you're watching this and you're out of state, and if you get the $5, how do they get to spend the $5 if they're out of state?
Yeah, I mean, before, I guess they could find an item, but we'd have to ship it, and, that's
we
kind
don't-
of expensive.
that's
We don't do a lot
okay,
of that.
right.
So, really, I mean, I'm sorry for the people who are out of state, but it's really for somebody who can come in
And we don't
physically.
get many out-of-state people
We
looking at it.
do. We have
Do
lots
we?
of people.
Do we?
Yeah,
Do we?
yeah. I'm sure we have somebody in China watching us right
You
now.
think so?
I think so. Hi.
Never mind. Hello.
Hello.
They're at
so anyways,
the Olympics right now.
The 5 for 5. So if you're one of the first 5 to comment below, and you're one of the first 5 to share this post, and you will receive $5 in Decades dollars that you can use tomorrow until the 4th of March.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. So that's it.
Are we advertising that, or they got to watch this to get that deal?
They have to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, we aren't
Cool.
going to tell them. So
Okay.
we're going to really see if anybody watches it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I know my mom might, but other than my mom, I don't think anybody does. And they had to watch the whole thing. So here we're
Yeah.
at the end of the video.
Are we at the end of
a
it?
lot of people
Okay.
probably already jumped off and they're missing this. But for you right there that stayed till the very end,
We love you.
comment below,
Yeah.
share the post, get $5. There you go. 5 of our Decades dollars. Okay. In closing, want to thank everybody for watching the show. Yep, for
Oh,
sure.
We love you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
We do. We really do.
And the next show, we hope to have a guest with us. I don't know where we're going to put them.
We're coming back in here.
You have to have somebody like put their head up right
Yeah,
here.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, we're going to have a guest. Yeah, if we can't find anybody to do this with us, we'll just get a puppet. But anyways, I could do a puppet. I have a
You
little
have a
puppet.
puppet?
I have a
Yeah,
puppet.
okay.
Yeah.
I used to, but I sold them all.
Next show, we're going to try to have a guest, and we want to remind you guys of the events that we have coming up. Of course, the record sale on the 26th from
Yep.
9 until 2,
Yep.
featuring albums starting at a quarter and then moving up. All new stuff, mainly new stuff coming into the shop. So if you were here at a previous sale, you got to come back.
Yep.
And then we have the craft fair on April 9th, and I think that starts at 9 to 1. I want to think it's
Sounds
9
like
to
about
1.
right, yeah.
We'll tell you in the next show more about that. And we got my phone dinging right there. And then, of course, the 5 for 5. Comment below, be one of the first 5 people to comment below, and then be one of the first 5 to share the video, and then you will have $5 of Decades dollars to spend at the shop right here. Yeah, and we'll message you and tell you that you won the $5 and remind you that you have to come in and use it. But we're only going to send them one message. I can't.
Can't keep doing that.
No, can't remind you to spend your money. Well, I could.
You could. Well,
Yeah, we could.
We'll play that by ear.
But yeah, so this was show number 5, and we appreciate you guys watching.
Thanks,
You
guys.
want to hit the button?
Can I hit the button?
I don't know.
I
Is
love
it
it.
really a button?
Well, it looks like a button.
Okay,
It's
you can
red.
hit it and turn
Can
it
I hit
off.
it again?
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah,
You
all
know
right,
that.
turn it off.